I need to understand. I need to understand the gay community. I need to understand because I'm not understanding shit anymore. I know I'm sweating. Sorry. I don't understand shit anymore. It's already bad as a nation that you know. It's already bad as a nation that we are against each other. Racism exists, and the election. But why don't I just make this introduction simple? I did not think that the gay community would be the way it is now. If I had known that it was going to be like this, I might as well have just been straight because you have people on apps such as Jack and Hornet and Adam for Adam, and they would, on their profile, it would say no fats and no femmes. Really, bitch? Really? No fats, no femmes. Do you hear yourself? Saying no fats and no femmes is like saying no blacks at this restaurant. First of all, that is the meanest thing. It's raining. That is the meanest thing you could put on your profile. No fats or femmes. But you know what's so funny? These same individuals that claim that emphasizes no fats or no femmes are the same exact ones that runs to the same people that they're referring to when their hoes don't give them any type of attention. That's where the gag is. Hashtag Kiki Palmer. I had to get my glasses and my jacket. I said jacket and my hat because I have to educate you hoes. Because how the fuck you gonna say no fats, no femmes, which are the same fuck niggas that holla at these people whenever your hoes won't give you any type of attention. And first of all, they don't even need you. It's not fats. First of all, why are you discriminating against people who have more meat on their bones? First of all, you know what's so fucking funny? Let me tell you what's funny. These same people that said no fats or femmes, they have an auntie, an uncle, or a nephew that is fat themselves, and they don't say shit. But if it's other people, if it's other people, you slander these individuals, and there's some sexy ass thick big girls and boys out there who deserve to be with somebody wholesome and deserve to be with somebody that gives them, that loves them for themselves and their bodies and accept them for who they are. Those are people you set yourself out to. People who build you up, people who make you grow as an individual. Not somebody where you could just fuck now, get whatever type of diseases now, and then worry later. And it's like and the sad thing is that some people would come to me like I used to be one of those individuals too that used to always be like, yo, like, do I have to lose weight? Is it because of that, they don't like me? And what's so funny? This is a story. I'm telling you a quick story about what happened to me on this app where, you know, in 2014, I didn't have that much confidence in myself. So, there was this one individual. His name is Chris. I can never forget his name. His name was Chris, and he said that. Well, I told him. Well, he is Hispanic. He's very muscular and fit. He was finishing his junior year in university, I believe. I forgot. And I told him, I know you don't date guys. I know you don't date thick guys such as myself, but I'd like to say that you're a very handsome dude, and that you seem like a nice person. I just wanted to say that. And what's so funny? I'm gonna make you guys like I'm gonna blow your mind. This same muscular dude that I thought I'd never have a chance with said, "You could have been the best boyfriend to me had you have confidence in yourself." And I wish I had a screenshot so I could show it to you guys, but I was very trifling with my phone in the 2014 year. So another thing that, that's what I wanted to point out to, you know, my big brothers and sisters out there. Love yourself, continue to love yourself, and don't fucking change yourself for no fucking body. Word to your mother, word to your father. Don't you ever change yourself for nobody. For don't you ever change yourself for nobody. If nobody can accept you for you, fuck them. That goes for whoever the fuck, whatever. Because let's admit it, when you're single, you have hoes. You have hoes. So if your hoe does not accept you for who you are, fuck them. Find somebody else. And if they're the same ones that be messaging you and don't say if these individuals, right, that said no fats or fams, you know what you should do? My best friend did this. Screenshot their profiles, save it. You never know what's gonna happen. And then on a rainy day, and so funny, it's a day that you least expect. They automatically just hit your inbox. Yo, what's good? Like send the screenshot of their profile, and let's see how they're gonna react. Another thing I want to talk about is I believe in preferences, and I know you guys may think, oh my gosh, she's gonna go at the racist thing. I'm not gonna go at I'm not gonna go about that as being racist. However, I do want to make things clear. When when you're be careful with how you word things. Be careful with how you word yourself on apps. Because believe it or not, what you're saying comes off as racism. Or only date, or not even racism, but just like disrespect. And keep in mind, like those who I know it looks like as if I have like huge titties over here, and if I did, I would be proud. But it's not showing that. Sorry, there's no lighting here. Okay. I don't have like no. See, this all it is. See, yeah, all it is. So, um, you know, what like we need to change as a gay community. We need to do better than that. When I was in high school, I thought that it was gonna be a fairy tale. Hell, fucking no. We need to change this. We need to do something about this because nobody talks about these issues. Nobody talks about people who are saying no fats, no femmes. People are saying, oh, no blacks, no whites, no Hispanics. We gotta stop that. We already have racism in this world. Why are we doing this in our own community? Our community is supposed to be a safe community for everybody. We should be able to come together as a people, for our own. Yeah, we should know better. Basically, we should know better. We expect this from society. We don't expect this behavior. I should not expect that from the gay community. We're the ones preaching about civil rights, but look at what we're doing. We're taking We're preaching about civil rights, and look what the fuck we're doing. We're discriminating against everybody. You have to have good status. You have to have 0% body fat. You have to have like, come on, no. First of all, 60% of those who are on gay apps are students, high school students, seniors that don't know a fucking clue about what the fuck they're gonna do when they're in college. Then you have people like me. Well, I can't use myself anymore because because I'm no longer single. But you know, people who were in the same category as me or still in the same category as me, we're college students. Some of you people on these apps expect so much of us, and to be honest with you, we have a job, we have classes to worry about. Y'all are at a different time zone as us. You guys are in a different standpoint as us. Please don't try to check. I hate when adults do that. There are certain adults that do shit like that. It really pisses me off. Don't try to check us on how we have the time of our lives, this and that, and how we need to grow the fuck up. No, you need to grow the fuck up. If you obviously, first of all, put this in your head. What makes you think, and I'm being real, what makes you think that a 20-year-old and a 30-year-old have something in common other than sex? If you are 30 years old, the only thing you have in common with us is the fact that we like to watch reruns of The Jeffersons, All in the Family, Fresh Prince of Bel Air, Family Matters. Any sitcom that aired, any show that aired around the beginning 70s to 80s, we know nothing about. We just watched them because they were actually reruns in the 90s. So basically, we have no fucking there's no fucking connection between the both between 20-year-olds and 30-year-olds. You should expect that already. And second, you need to be more, first of all, don't shame a college student for going to college, getting their job, saving money for whatever the fuck they want to do with their degree. At least they're out there doing something. While some of you probably work at Publix, have no degree at all, stay at your mama's house, and in your 30s, 40s, and 50s, not doing a damn thing, versus the rest of us who have to wake up at 7 fucking o'clock to go to class. Feminism. What is so wrong about a man being feminine? What is wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with the man that is feminine. I rather this is the thing. So many of you, I noticed a trend. Those who prefer masculine dudes, half of the time, they end up with they end up with somebody that's feminine. I don't fucking get that. How do you how do you you don't want men who are feminine. Like what? What do you mean? You don't want a man that wears makeup and hair. You think that makes them less of a man because they wear hair and makeup? No. Biology, they're still a man. Personality. Personality, if they feel that they're not their natural if they're not their natural gender, there's nothing wrong with transgender. There's nothing wrong with people who are feminine or masculine. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with the woman being masculine, and there's nothing wrong with the man being feminine. And you know what's so funny? The most men that are feminine are actually like proportionally they're actually muscular dudes who are feminine, and it doesn't change the fact that they're a man. Some of them actually are veterans. Some of them are police officers. Some of them are actually teachers. There are strong ass men, and there's women who are also masculine. But that doesn't change any less. That doesn't change the fact that there's still a strong woman. They're just masculine. There's nothing wrong with that. So let us in this gay community stop sending subliminal profiles and suggesting that there is an issue with masculinity, there's an issue with femininity, and there's an issue with transgender. There's nothing wrong with that. Why are we so discriminate? Why are we so racist towards our own selves in our own community? But we preach about civil rights. Yet we're not. The fuckery of this community. And also another thing, if you have HIV or AIDS and you're still messaging other people to have unprotected sex, you need to go see somebody right away. You need to go see a doctor or a psychologist. You need to see somebody. You need to go to church, somebody, because whatever circumstances that made you or that increased your chances of getting HIV or AIDS, you need to understand. You need to understand, first of all, there are medications out there. But you also need to understand that, you know, you need to you need to understand that you have you're HIV positive. Why are you still practicing unprotected sex? If you're medicated, if you're under medication, that's perfectly fine. This has nothing to do with you. I'm referring to those who are HIV negative and who don't have medication for that, and they still ask other people to participate in unprotected sex. And I just don't understand that logic. You have to value your life. Always choose life. The gay community has been battling HIV and AIDS for a long ass time. We gotta like be better. We gotta be better. We have to appreciate our lives better. We gotta come on now. There are medications out there. Take advantage of that and stop practicing unprotected sex. Always use a condom. Always get your checkups. Always ask those questions, even if they're uncomfortable. Even if it's just a casual thing. Always ask questions. And to my first timers, if you are planning on doing it, please, I don't care how porn makes it look like, I don't care how Tumblr makes it look like. And yes, I'm gonna spill. Yes, I just did that. Tumblr, I know some of y'all be going on Tumblr, because I do too. Make sure that, it's not worth the risk. I don't care what anybody tell you. I don't care if you're on PrEP. It's not worth the risk. Please choose life over your wants and desires. I just feel like as a gay community, we need to change. We need to do better than this.